Yo, I gotta give it to props to Arcadios. He does not give a fuck. He will save Lucy and Yukino, and I felt for that man when he dived into that lava. That was some mad fucking respect. I mean, I personally don't give a fuck about the character that much, but when he went into that lava, I thought, that's some freaking, I gotta give you props. Okay, that's some sick shit. So pretty much this, like, it was the setup of the fairy tale guild versus the Gallow Knight, the Crustacutioners, the Executioners, whatever the fuck you want to call these guys. I still think they're pretty fucking shit. And surprisingly, what they're doing is like, from like after reading the manga recently again, seeing this part, there was a lot of filler. I mean, a lot of filler. There was like a little bit of recap at the start as well. It's like I was really surprised about this that they were really adding a lot more filler. It's like they really don't want to catch up to the material like that. And the thing is, like the filler from last week was actually really good with them extending on the fights with the executioners, but this week it was just like a ton of dialogue, especially stuff that wasn't really needed. With like Makarov and Mavis, just them like dicking around, and not to mention as well, a lot of it was just generally comedy based and just adding up to that. And one thing as well, like from the whole like climactic ending of like last week's episode, like Mila Jane just literally just bumped out fucking like Wendy out of that freaking crazy plant thing. It looked really nasty after looking out of it. It looked like she was covered in freaking jizz or something. It was like, yeah, that's Wendy. That's like a little girl, but what the fuck you're into. And it's like when they got in there, it's like Natsu's like, yeah, let's team up Mila Jane, Natsu, Wendy, and they trying to fuck up Cosmos and Kamiki, and it's just like this causes them to be separate. So now with everyone's got their own fight to deal with it on, I believe Panther Lady's got to go against the Acid Dude. Mila Jane's got to go against Kamaki. Wendy's got to go against Cosmos. Lucy and Yukino, they've got that freaking tiger. That tiger, oh my god, he's so fucking annoying. I hate the tiger, and he just keeps going, Tai, Tai. Like, what the fuck? So you shut the fuck up. That's the thing. Apparently, this guy is like one of the most like threatening members of freaking the executioners of the Gallow Knights. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy is like literally going in, and he seems like what his ability is that he can control terrain. Like all the things he can do is he can control like gravity, and not to mention he can actually create lava as well. And as I was saying earlier, what Arcadius doing is like Lucy and like Yukino were hanging off to the brink edge. Like Arcadius at the end of the episode is like, I've got to go in there. I've got to say that you are our last hope. And I really I thought that was just really emotional what he's doing, saying he's betting everything on the line for Eclipse. I mean, hell, he's just burnt off his freaking legs just to do that. And then also as well, we got to see Natsu. He's going against the Scythe guy. One thing as well, another thing with this episode that I noticed that animation style and also a lot of the art changes was made in as well, especially with Lucy's facial design as well. I noticed in a lot of other characters like some extras, but definitely as well one that I noticed the most was the princess. I mean, I think her name is Hisue. I forget what her name is like fully, but definitely her art style really changed in this episode. Like animation in this episode was really high up there, especially as well. I really did like some of the OSTs that they're playing in this episode. It was actually overall a little enjoyable episode. I mean, yeah, a lot of dialogue in there. They did have a little hinting as well to back to the Grand Magic games. They did see like, oh, Miliana versus Minerva. That seems like a fight that's now going to happen later on. But what it was, like, a midway, like, a lot of the stuff in the middle part of the episode, there was not a lot of stuff happening. Or there was just a lot of dialogue and not too much of the action going on with it. I mean, it was be cool, like, Fairy Tail versus the Executions, and there wasn't too much fighting in it. It's like, yeah, now Fairy Tail's separated, and they've got to deal with all of their fights right now. Personally, though, this episode is, like, mainly just set up so, like, the next parts of the fight and all that. I give this one like a 5 to a 6 out of 10. I say 6 because I did get a lot of enjoyment from this episode. It was actually pretty fun to watch. Yeah, definitely feel like a lot of the middle parts of the episode was a bit the start of it was really good, and also as well the ending of the episode was really enjoyable as well. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you excited to see the next episode? Like, are we going to get the final conclusion to the Krusty Kuchiners? Because it's like, oh my god, fuck these guys. They're just so fucking weird. Although, not gonna lie, I would give Cosmo. I mean, I just watched fucking Saint Seiya lately, and I'll just say, I want to burn her Cosmos, guys. And with that cheesy joke, I'll be going. So, I'll see you guys next